What's up, guys? My name's Sean. I go by Taylor Exchange on YouTube, and I'm a full-time eBay reseller. I'm super excited about today. The title of the video is I blocked a repeat buyer on eBay, and that's true. There was somebody who was just like really annoying me with all the offers they sent, and I'm going to explain that later in the video. But for now, we have a ton of items to ship out. It's 52 items for $1,220. My sales have been down in the last month, but that's okay because fourth quarter is coming and hopefully we can sell some stuff. The Bears play the Chiefs today. Hopefully they don't get slaughtered. We're having a rough go to the season, but we got the background looking crispy, so I'm excited to get into this. All right, let's just get going. When more people come, I'm going to talk about the whole blocked buyer stuff. I think it's okay to block people. I don't care if they spend money with you. If somebody's consistently sending numerous offers and they just aren't good and you've already explained to them hey, I need a little more money for this, and they keep sending them, just block them. It's not even worth the time. There's plenty of other buyers out there. I'm not sweating it. I did accept the offers on the ones I wanted to get rid of because they did send, I think he sent an offer on 17 items and I accepted 7 of them, but some of them were just way too low. Way too low. So we are shipping items today, and I do want to say this. We have colored poly bags. If you guys want colored poly bags, use Jiaropack. The code is Taylor10. You can get 10% off. It'll help the channel out because I also get 10% on the sale. Yeah, colored poly bags, really good. I've been running through these white ones because I have a ton of white ones still, and I want to do that before I re-up with the colored ones. God, I hope everyone's having a really good Sunday. It's been pretty good for me so far. Okay, we're going to move everything around. Got the cup holder. I got my Gatorade because I've actually been pretty under the weather the last couple of days. I think Friday's whenever it started, and yesterday was rough. Yesterday was a rough one for sure. God. I didn't even drink that properly. I went down the windpipe a little bit, but yeah, it's okay. Lisa and friends, first person in here. Hello, hi, Sean. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Jake says Bears got the Chiefs. Mahone is struggling to take it off. To top it off, no Super Bowl this year. Well, just because the team is one of the best teams in the league, yeah, they're struggling, and any team can beat any team on any given Sunday. And I know that's the movie quote or whatever, any given Sunday, Jamie Foxx, but what I'm saying is all the teams in the NFL are talented. It's just a matter of getting everybody on the same page because one person misses a block, one person doesn't catch the ball. I mean, it literally blows up the play. So 11 guys have to make the correct play every play. We got Queen Boss Ladies. You love the polybags. What color did you get, boss? What color did you get? Because I'm a big fan of the royal blue. I've said that numerous times on this channel, but it's still superior to me. We're going to move this over. Brian Roning, the mod, the king of all mods. Congratulations to your 1,000 subs, bud. I'm super excited that you've been working hard at that. And yeah, I finally figured the lights out. Amazon has a product. It's 4 RGB colored bulbs, and you can sync them to an app so you can get all the colors on the color wheel. And I use my clamp lights for my first photo setup when I started selling on eBay 2019. So yes, save the stuff. You can use it for other things. That is, yeah, I'm trying to look legit, guys. I've put a lot of money into the channel. The channel has made a fair bit of money, but we have a long way to go if we're going to make this something I can rely on. All right, first item was just a Wrangler shirt. Sold for $16 shipped. Not much money, but hey, you got to get them sold. It seems like sales have been slow. I don't know why. I think part of the reason is I have a ton of summer clothing, so I just got to keep finding the good stuff, like the jeans, find some of the jackets, things like that. And I am going to start listing shoes, and I did have a camera that sold. It was a Sony CyberShot. I sold it. Pretty happy about it. Way off on that throw. Hopefully Justin Fields can be a little more accurate with his throws. I kind of slung it. I wasn't even aiming. I just kind of slung it. All right. Lisa says the lime cucumber Gatorade. Lime? Oh, you said lime. Okay, lime cucumber Gatorade. I actually go with the Frost. The Blue Frost is by far the best Gatorade out there. And Jake says Willie Beeman. Yes, Willie from, yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we have 7 concurrent views and 7 likes. Appreciate you guys liking and coming into the chat. I'm going to have to hurry because it's 1:07 Central Time, and the Bears play, I believe, at 3:30. Now, my dad lives in the same neighborhood as me, so it's not that big a deal as far as travel time. But, I got to get there. I got to get focused. I got to, kind of get my mind right. And yeah, we're going to crack open a few beers, watch the game. I'm really excited about it. I've kind of limited my drinking to just football season, you know. I've drank many years, but it seems like, you know, it does slow you down. Like, it would definitely be hard to do eBay stuff or work-related stuff if I've been drinking. But, you know, it's good. It's good. So drop in the chat if you guys drink alcohol and then what kind of alcohol you like. I'm just curious who is out there and what you guys drink. And if it's White Claws, just don't even comment. Just like, excuse yourself from the comments if it's White Claws. This was a Magellan shirt. So Magellan, I'm a buyer on Magellan if it's $3 or less. This was $9.53 plus $8.99 shipping. So it was a 3XL. So it was a 3XL. There we go. First 1 to 2 right now. God, I'm fired up though. I'm like running on Sudafed, Monsters, Gatorade, just because of my like cold that I had, that like head cold, you know. Brian says sales have been awful for me. Yeah, you're not alone, man. You're not alone. I had one of the lower days this week, but I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I feel like whenever I have like returns come in, I feel like it like governs my store for like a split second. But this person did come in, the one that I made the title about. I blocked the buyer. He sent so many offers at like $3 plus shipping, which I get it. The shipping says $8.99, so at $3, that's what, $12. Now, that's not enough to accept. I need $8 plus shipping. But then when they buy multi-quantity, it's only $2.99 shipping. So like I explained that to him, and then he countered with like $6, which that's like getting there. But I told him 8 was like the lowest. I don't care if he orders 12. Like, I still need to make money on these, and I know they'll sell. So I'm not sweating it, but like it was annoying me. Here's a Volcom. This is a long sleeve thermal. I'm pretty bullish when it comes to thermals and Henleys in the wintertime. So if you guys see me at the thrift store, stay out of my way. I'm going after the long sleeves. Jack says, hey there, young fella. How's it going? Brian says, I think the 2 vacations and moving is catching up with me. Yeah, Brian, moving is a huge deal. And vacations, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to go hard right now for the next 4 years. We're going to maybe plan a Hawaii trip next year, but I'm really focused on like my children, right? I have one son, but we plan on having another one. And those years, like before they're into like sports and going to practices, you know, I don't know what age that starts. Maybe it's like 8, 3rd grade maybe. I really want to make sure that I have a bunch of stuff, bunch of money coming in, and my time for the afternoons and the weekends are kind of free. But right now, I'm working long hours, working hard, trying to build the channel, trying to make things right. And yeah, I don't know. That's kind of how I see it. I kind of, the time horizon, right? Like I only have so many years to really push, and hopefully this stuff gets worked out. Okay, so like a bunch of these polos. These are short sleeve polos. The guy offered 3 plus shipping. They're very old listings. I accepted a lot of these just because I need to get away from buying like solid color Ralph Lauren's. The solid ones don't do well unless it's the Flesh Pony, bigger size. And some of the Pima stuff does a little better. But I was okay accepting some of these. And he even bought like ones that had some stains on it and stuff. But I also had another buyer that bought a lot of stuff too. So I'm going to open up a second eBay tab, and it's going to say like the bulk shipping. What I like about the bulk shipping, not printing all the labels in a row just to get a nice little clip for Instagram of like all the labels coming out. Like I think that's the cheesiest thing, because it's hard to identify where those labels go with the items, because I don't think the SKU goes on the label when it's printed out. So I don't understand like why people do that. But what's cool about the bulk shipping menu is you can combine shipping, because sometimes eBay, like on mine, for example, they don't combine the items that they bought. They're each individual. So if you start printing labels for the individuals, you're not going to get that combined shipping, and the guy's going to be like, why'd you send so much? I thought there was a discount, blah, 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 blah. eBay doesn't do that well when it comes to like the bulk shipping stuff. Like it's very confusing for buyers, and you know, that's part of it. Beatrice says, good afternoon, Sean. My team played Thursday, so we won't play today. Did they actually play? Which team was it? Because I think it was a pretty terrible game. Brian says Voodoo Rangers or White Claws. Probably the worst two I could think of. You guys watch that Stevie Emerson? I think his name's Stevie Emerson. He's like the comedian guy, and he does a lot of like frat boy type comedy stuff. He does a thing about White Claws, and It's pretty funny. Okay, so one buyer. Okay, so I've had two people that bought multi quantities today. Look at the person that is the correct one. He bought a shirt for $7 plus shipping. Okay, so that would be, $7 plus $8.99, and then the rest of these it's $2.99 shipping or $3. 10 offer, 10, 7, and 20. So they bought all that stuff, and they're gonna get this shipping, multiplied out, and then they're like, that's like reasonable offers. $10 plus, that's $13. Like they're getting a deal. $13 shirt, I paid $4. But this other person, let's read his off. $3, $4, $3, and $3. And they're all solid polos, and some of those had stains, so I accepted them. But yeah, that's like, that dude's getting blocked. I don't care. I mean, he may be a reseller, or maybe he wants to fill his closet out. Regardless, that's not enough money for me. I'm a charitable man, but I am not trying to lose money on this business. All right, that's enough of that. So now the problem is when I pull these, I need to have 2 piles because at the end we're going to pack them together. I may not do that on stream, but yeah, that is where we are at with that. So, yeah, crazy, man. So we are going to uncheck these, and then we can remove it from the list and then just have that list to refer back to on the other tab. So we're going to put that on the big screen over here. I apologize for the sickness. All right. Dude, Voodoo Rangers are rough, dude. It's probably one of the cooler looking logos, though. Queen Boss Lady says, surprised that I'm selling lots of Christmas pajamas for kids and adults. Are you, though? Christmas is coming up, so it makes sense that would be selling. There's a lot of seasonality, especially with holidays and stuff. So, yeah, that makes sense. Jake says, I've had some really good sales on vintage electronics and video games lately. My clothing sales have been slow lately. I picked up some good stuff yesterday. Yeah, the good stuff's always going to sell first, most likely. All right, we're going to put this other pot right here. Here we go. We got a pair of BKE jeans. BKE jeans, Mark Henry. So Mark Henry bought this, and I don't think it's the WWF Mark Henry, the strongest man. But he paid $20.52 plus $8.99. So $30 on the BKE, and this is the Carter straight jean. That's pretty good money for BKE. BKE's fallen off a little bit, and that's okay. All right, so this is going to be cheaper with priority than flat rate. Let's see ground advantage. Oh, it's actually ground advantage. $7.15 on ground advantage. So heck yeah. Righteous Bucks, ground advantage. Thank you for that. Man. So what is it, a 10 out of 10 for like the setup on the lights and stuff? I think it's pretty dang good. A lot of work goes into it, and it's just like when you know, but when you don't know, it seems like it's impossible to achieve this look. But I finally figured it out, and it didn't cost an extreme amount of money either. So that's good. We got 26 people, 8 likes. Not bad. All right, we're going to pack this up. I'm feeling it, though. Like, I'm feeling a victory, Bears victory today. I think if we, keep Roschon Johnson involved in the offense, and, oh no, my label. Sometimes whenever I print, like, my SKUs, so I made that video on the SKUs that none of you guys watched. When I print my SKUs, I print about 5,000 at a time. I actually did 7,000 this time. But whenever I go back to using my 4.5 by 6 labels, for some reason, like the Rolo, hang on, I'm gonna calibrate it, but sometimes the Rolo doesn't like work every time after I get it. Sometimes it has like a little bit of hiccups, and I noticed it was because I had so much paper dust from running like the 7,000 of the smaller ones in there. But yeah, it's a little bothersome when that happens. Almost put a hole in the wall with that shot. Yeah, I'm feeling it though. Let's see. Jake also says, I drink Michelob Ultra Coors Light. I thought not a lot, but that's the go-to. Yeah, I'm a Miller Lite guy. My dad likes Michelob. I think Michelob's pretty terrible. Okay, let's see. But if it's the only thing there, then I'll drink it. John. Okay, so this James guy bought a John Varvatos. He spent $21.50 on the John Varvatos shirt. Not bad. Thank you for that to this James guy. Let's go into New York. 8 ounces. Heck yeah. That's what we like to see. Beatrice says, so I can watch the live, not replay. Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, because I know a lot of people are watching football right now. I just wanted to do this now rather than later because depending on how the Bears play, I'm either going to be really excited or I'm going to be really, like, bummed. And I don't really want to work late into the evening because we got, we got my son and stuff. So we need to play with him and hang out with him later. That's why I'm running this now. And my wife was gracious enough to allow me to pull off to do the live for you guys because I know it is expected of me, and that is my duty to you to bring it with the live. We have a Ralph Lauren Blake. This one went for $12.37 plus 9, so that's $21.37 or 36, I guess. Feeling it, feeling good. All right, Great Deals Depot says, did you see an increase in quarter four? I personally do not. As a clothing seller, it's pretty much the same. There's not a whole lot, and I can tell there's a little bit of delay here, but guess what? They're putting fiber optics in my neighborhood right now. Like they just did the long line off the main street, and then they're going to start piping down the actual street. So we will not have a lag once that happens. I'm excited because I was going to run like the wire and the cord and stuff. It is pretty bad, though. Anyway, so that is coming, so never fear. That is going to happen. And, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. But, no, fourth quarter for a clothing seller, it's pretty much the same. There might be a slight tick up, but it's going to be very consistent. Now, the video game people, the people that got, like, cooler items, plush, like, all that type of gift-type items, if you do things like that, yeah, you're going to do. If you do a lot of new tags, brand new stuff, you're going to see an increase most likely. It says you can print the SKU on the labels, says Rob. Okay, well, hey, maybe that's something that I could. No, I'm never going to do that. I still think it's too much of an issue. I think it's way more surefire to do it one at a time. And the time you save, yeah, I think it's better. But okay, so I didn't know that. Hey. We're learning things every day. That's why I like when people in the chat come in, because a lot of times you guys watch the videos and you make really good comments, and I can learn from it. So, hey, I think I'm gonna have to adjust the speed or something with the label, because we are having a little hiccups with the label printer. That one's gonna go behind. So this shirt was a Vineyard Vines t-shirt, and I actually wore this for like a year. Not this one. This one here. I wore this a lot, and it finally sold. So, yeah, a lot of times when I buy stuff, I decide on keeping it, and then a lot of times you can just resell it if it's a good enough item. Like, it didn't sell for a lot of money, but I pretty much made money on an item. Can you imagine a world where everything you buy, you could always make, like, some money back on it? Or possibly make more money on it? So you're, like, never buying anything, right? Other than, like, massive purchases? Unless, like, you got into selling that purchase. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to make money with the internet nowadays. Queen Boss Lady says you like the lighting. Thank you. Beatrice says, as a Niners fans, 30 to 12 is good. Yeah, I didn't see it. Reseller Tom says top G. What's up, man? Did you do the course? Did you do the course with Tate? Is that why you said top G? Yeah, there's a little bit of a hiccup with the Rollo. Now, I've had the Rollo a long time, and as a former copier repairman, a Rollo printer is definitely not something that I'm too concerned about as far as, like, I can't troubleshoot it because there's not much to it. But I think keeping it clean is a big deal. All right. Yeah, so doing pretty solid. All right, we are going to continue on. We have Michael Fox ordered something. Are there a lot of, like, celebrities buying stuff from me now? Is it Michael J. Fox? Is that somebody? This is just a Ralph Lauren. It was $9.60 plus $8.99. This is just a long sleeve collared shirt. So a lot of slow sales, but a lot of low sales. Not too slow, but a little slow. Jake says, lighting looks good. You're looking like a pro. I'm going to have to roll soon. Much love from Tennessee. Much respect. Go Titans and the Bears. Okay. Jake says, duh, Bears. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you coming in, man. And yeah, the lighting, I'm definitely going to do like I'm going to try a couple different things. I feel like my background, it's so Chicago, like the blue and orange. It only made sense to do like a little bit of the blue and orange glow. but I've heard and found that the teal and orange is actually the most popular look. It's supposed to be like the most eye-catching, the teal and orange. Oh, I almost got a 2-bagger with that one. All right. We got a pair of diesel jeans. Let's go diesel jeans right here. Diesel jeans are almost a guaranteed pickup. Probably even pay 20 bucks for them. These I probably paid like 15 or 10 or 15. And they're going to go flat rate. So the buyer paid $30 plus $8.99 shipping. So $38.99 for some diesel jeans. Pretty good. These had a smaller inseam though. So it's a short guy. We appreciate it. Let's see. Rob says, I pre-pack and pre-weigh my items, so all I got to do is print the label and pick and stick. Yeah. I wonder how long that time takes to pre-weigh, though. Because, like, I would have to have my... Because, like, I don't do the photos, right? I have Randy do the photos. I do the listings. So that might be kind of an issue. But whatever works, man. If that's fast for you, that's fast for you, and I'm glad to hear it. Alania, what a cool name. I do shipping all at once with the SKUs on the label. Okay. Do you have to do that, or is the SKU on the label, or do you have to add that? Because I'm not seeing the SKU on mine. Yeah, I don't see the SKU, so I'm not sure how you guys set that up, but I don't really need to, but like it's cool. I'm not throwing the priority ones. There is such a lag though today. I wonder why. We're not going to try to troubleshoot it. Here is, let's see. This guy is Ahmed. Ahmed's the one with all the lowball offers. Okay, Ahmed. Let's see. This one is the good buyer. Good buyer's name is John. He's going to go over there. And then Ahmed's clothes. This was a Ralph Lauren. It's the one that a lot of, like, it's more of a women's Ralph Lauren brand, but they do have men's as well. I just wanted to try it out. They don't really go for that much money. They're better. I think they're better than Chaps Ralph Lauren, but they're not that good. Okay, here's James. This one was called Eagle Shirt Maker. Oh no! Did I throw one in the wrong spot? 178. Okay. Here we go. 167.4. Okay, I'm getting tripped up. Here is Eagle Shirt Makers. I'd never seen this brand, but it I don't know, seemed like it might be good. So I went and picked it up, and it sold for $12.62 plus $8.99 shipping. So not too bad for a brand I've never heard of. Let's see. Great Deals Depot says times are tough. Even the celebs are buying cheap. Yeah, there's a lot of celebrity names. Have you guys ever sold to a celebrity? Or have you ever sold to like the Hollywood studio that makes movies and stuff? It'll say like Studio A or something like that. A friend of mine sold a DVD to, they were filming Ted, I think one of the Ted movies, and there's a VHS, and it was just going to sit on the console of the set. So I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see. Brianna Janey says, do you ship every day or only certain days? I ship Monday through Friday. I have 1 day handling, and then on Sundays I pack up. So Saturdays I don't ship any items. Unless like, yeah, I mean, usually I just wait till Sunday for the live. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to clean the Rolo again. It's having some problems. Man, I am like, congested. Busy Girl says, click the box when you print or batch print first. Used to be added. Okay. So I guess that's in the bulk shipping menu, I would assume. Here is Brooks Brothers. This is a patchwork pair of shorts. Patchwork is a pretty good seller in almost everything. It could even be like, if this was an Old Navy patchwork, it might be good too. But the better the brand, patchwork is a really cool look. And they sell. So this one went for $24 shipped. So 15 plus 9. Pretty good. $4.88 on the label. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a what sold video next. I feel like I need to get back to my roots. I made that video about the labels because somebody had asked me about making that, like how do you print your own labels. So I made it, and like I just feel like a lot of people don't need that kind of information, but I am glad to have it out there because when I first tried to print labels, it took me 3 hours to figure out how to make it because I didn't use Avery. I wasn't using Avery, so I didn't really know how to do it properly. But yeah. Whew. Okay, let's see. We got a couple here. This one is this is Polo Golf. This is like the gingham plaid for the shorts. I think the purple does really well for button-up shirts and shorts. This went for $12.63 plus shipping. I did notice that I was pricing my items like a little too high, just based on the current climate. So I've dropped the price on a couple items like as I'm listing them just to increase the sales velocity. So that is a change that I made, and we'll see how it does over the next month or so. Jamie says, "What's up, brother? First time here, just trying to learn as much as possible before I start thrifting. Have you set up everything, like your eBay store and like your account and all that? I would recommend having like a separate checking account and a separate credit card so that you can keep all your numbers clear." And I think there's been a few garage sales as the weather's cooled off, but we actually had a pretty hot week. So it like cooled off for 1 week and then it got back like being really hot. But yeah, I probably should have went to some garage sales, but I was just kind of sick yesterday, so I didn't go. This is a Ralph Lauren. This is the Performance quarter zip. It doesn't say performance on it, I don't think. At least I didn't put it in the keywords. But it's that thinner, the thinner quarter zip. So they have thick ones and thin ones. The thicker ones are like their older ones, and they don't do that well unless you find like a good one. This was a big size. It was a 3XLT. Sold for $25 plus 9, so $34 on the thinner Ralph Lauren quarter zip. Marilyn says, "I sold a denim jacket to a Hollywood studio and a t-shirt to someone at the Smithsonian Museum. I must have underpriced that shirt." Oh, yikes. Maybe. I mean, probably. Although they do want to go with like period correct pieces, you know, for some of those displays. So you might be all right with it. Queen Boss Lady says, "Some people buy lots of Ralph Lauren shirts and polos and take them to their country to resell them. I'm from Ecuador. Where I go to my country, I try to take lots of shirts and sell them for 30 and 40. That's pretty good. Well, at 30 and 40, they could still spend like $12. They don't have to spend like, $6. I mean, I get it, but if I were to sell something for 30 or 40, like I would pay more than $6. Especially 40, like I'd probably pay 10. Okay. There's that. We got a Lucky Brand Seersucker shirt. So Seersucker's pretty good. If you guys didn't know what Seersucker is, I'll try to show you here. So you see like the ribbedness, that is considered seersucker, and it does really well. If it's linen seersucker, it's really good too. This one sold for 13 plus 9, so $22. It's a black shirt. I think black is a pretty solid color for men's clothing. Black. All right. Let's weigh it out. Now let's just check how things are doing over in the YouTube land. We have 25 viewers, 12 likes. Really appreciate the people that are in. People must be watching football, or they just have like abandoned ship. Or they have abandoned ship from the channel, which is possible, but I'm going to stay strong with it. I think it's important to be on here, and I like it. I like the attention. Or it could be the glitchiness of the stream. That is a possibility too. I don't know why. I'm not really sure. Is the audio coming across correct? Maybe the audio's not correct. Or it's just Sunday afternoon. It's possible too. I think the audio's good though. Okay. And we got another shirt here. So, do you guys block buyers on eBay? Are you one of those that like don't block anybody? Or I have a friend who anytime somebody sends them a message that is like asking of them to do something, they instantly block them because they feel like those people are the ones that are likely to return items. So I think that was pretty funny. It's a little bit spiteful. A lot of people ask for measurements with my store, but I only do 2 measurements: the pit to pit, and then the length. Yeah, I'm gonna look back at this stream though. It is bothering me like slightly. This was an XLT short sleeve button shirt. This sold for $24. It's a Ralph Lauren. It's just solid blue. XLT stuff does really well for me. Okay, let's see. We've got $5 on the label. Man, I need to make sure. Yes, it's $133. Man, I feel like I've been on here for a long time, but it hasn't really been that long. We're gonna keep it going though. We're gonna keep it going. Also, there. So I don't know how you guys like stack your labels to come out to the Rolo, but I've noticed that if it's like pulling too much weight, it causes problems with like pulling it at the correct speed. Yeah, let's see. I think we're all right. Okay, 191.24. This one is going to be a Papa John's pizza delivery shirt. So this is the uniform shirt for Papa John's. It sold for $12.34 plus shipping. So that's like 12 plus 9, $21.33 for a Papa John's shirt. Pizza delivery shirts do well. I think a lot of it is because the workers that work there, I guess they have to buy them from the company. They're probably given like a shirt, but they probably get pizza grease on it all the time. And that causes them to want a new shirt. So they go to eBay to find a used one from me for $21. And that is, I guess it's a good sale. Because thrift stores will only price Papa John's and like Domino's and those types of shirts. They'll only price them at $2 or $3 at the most. And I pick them up just about every time. I will look up the comps just to see if it's one of the faster ones. Because I think there's one pizza company that it's a bit slower, and I'm not sure if it's Pizza Hut, but I know the Domino's do well. This is the brand Redhead. Redhead has this type of patch or whatever. It's camo cargo, so that is a good one to pick up. But it only sold for $19. That's including shipping. The reason being is because I accepted a low offer, but it's not good. Usually I like to get 15 plus shipping on those, like $24 shipped, but that's okay. Redhead's not like the strongest of brands. Queen Boss Lady says, do you know if T-Mobile employee sweaters and jackets sell well? I don't know. I would have to look them up. I know car dealerships will sell well as long as there's not like Frank's Fords on there. You know, if it just says Ford or something, or like Chevy or Toyota, those will do really well. The more expensive the brand, the better those sell. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a Nike golf polo. It can be like the Antigua. It can be Sport Tech or whatever. All those types. It doesn't have to be that great of one. So, oh man, they're all kind of stacking up right there. All right, continuing on. See, I have 15 new offers, like 15 offers, and guess who they're from? They're from Ahmed. He's driving me insane, man. It's like he just keeps sending them. Here's Brian. This is Brian Collins. He ordered this Vineyard Vines Performance Quarter Zip, and I took an offer. It sold for $17.50 plus $8.99 shipping, so they're all in for $26.49, and it's under a pound, so gonna be 1 pound. 1 pound on this one. All right, 0. So let's see. Dennis says, just picked up a couple of McDonald's work shirts. Looking forward to see how they do. Quick question. What is the minimum sell-through rate that you will consider when sourcing an item? 25% or even 20%? Yep, that's what I go for. It kind of depends on the price of the item, right? So like if it's 20% sell-through and I have to spend $20 on it, probably not going to pick it up. But if it's a $1 item and it's like 20% sell-through and it's in good condition, then I'll pick it up. So like if it's a 20% sell-through item, but I have one of the best items that are listed as far as like color, pattern, or just like not, I was gonna say strength or quality. It's quality. So if it looks like a fresh shirt that hadn't been washed that many times or like just not worn out, then I'm okay going 20%. And I also believe that my item won't fall into the lower end of the listings, right? My listing's gonna be better. It's gonna be better than the other listings. So mine really won't be 20%. It'll be better. Here is Rock and Roll Cowboy. This is a snap shirt, pearl snap. It sold for 19 plus 9, so you're looking at 28 bucks on the Rock and Roll Cowboy snap shirt. So that's pretty good. I usually spend like, I sometimes spend $10 on these. Usually that's the most I'd like to spend. They're okay. I mean, they're not like the best shirt, but that'll work. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do the sell-through. A lot of the success in reselling comes through understanding sell-through and like when to accept offers, like pricing your item. A lot of people overprice their items. Like there's no tomorrow, and then they're all like upset. They're all upset because theirs didn't sell. A lot of it too is like not getting too emotional with the items. So, all right, we got this item here. Ooh, this one's kind of heavy. This is 511 Tactical. I got 3 of these, the same size, same color, for I think it was $3 a piece. This one sold for 21. And I got one more to sell of those, and I got those like a month ago, I think. So they've been moving pretty well. They're not the ones with like that rope in the back. These are the elastic waist ones, and those do better. They're the second gen ones. And the reason 511 Tacticals dropped off is because they've lowered their like buy cost. Like the brand new stuff is not as expensive as it used to be. It used to be like $75 at Academy, and now they're like I think $45 or $50. So selling them used, it's gotten a lot harder. All right. So we're gonna go $7.20 with the priority label because they're within 500 miles. That's when that happens. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you know what? I did change my camera setting. I wonder if my camera settings are off. So I changed my camera settings. I changed my camera settings the other day when I was playing around with it, and that might have messed up the frame rates. Okay, we got one more box to do. Whew, I'm coming up to like a really good item too. Let's see. This is not this one. This is Ralph Lauren Jiaropack, and it went for $8.50 plus shipping. It's just a plain white shirt. So, not a lot of money there, but let's just see like how much money is $8.50 plus $8.99 is $17.49. So is $17.49 like good enough money? Let's find out. Right off the rip, I would say like it's okay, and I think I already know what it's gonna be. So, let's see, pack. Hang on. Kind of tough to multitask here. So it was $8.50. Let's do the eBay calculator. If you guys didn't know, eBay calculator is a super powerful tool. Shipping 5. So yeah, that net profited $5.67. So not a lot of money. $5.67. But that's okay, because sometimes that shirt will profit like, I don't know, like more than that. So right here, this is a Croft and Borrow. This is the quick dry. It's got the fish with the little fishing line and stuff and the hooks. This one sold for $24.99 plus $8.99 shipping. So Croft and Borrow with a record sale, $24.99 plus shipping. So that's $34 for a Croft and Borrow. That's crazy. That's Brian Roning coming in strong with the Croft and Borrow. He used to talk to me about them all the time, and I'd be like, dude, Croft and Borrow is one of the worst brands out there. And It's not. The quick dries are actually really good. This one actually had a stain on the inside collar, and I bought some Shout, triple action Shout stain remover, and that stuff works really well on white, like white and lighter colors. Got the stains right out, and then I threw it in the wash, listed it. I don't like to do that all the time, but it may be worth doing some of the times. I think like the collar one's an easy one. The pit ones are a little harder to clean. But yeah. Dang, like right at the end. The roller's having problems. It's like right at the end of the thing, it just like skips a little bit. So that is an issue. All right. All right, so we have a Christian. No, wait. We have a Chaps Ralph Lauren. This is a short sleeve polo. Now, this had contrasting collars and the ends of the short sleeve shirt. So it sold for $8 plus shipping. Again, this is like a $6 profit, $7 profit. It's pretty good. Okay. Sure, Dennis. Absolutely. Dennis asked, would I be able to share my cost per item and your average sale price? So my average buy cost is $4 and the average sale price is $24, and that's including shipping. How many items do you sell a week on average? What's your goal on how many items you would like to sell on a daily basis? So I'd like to sell half of my store every 3 months. So when I had a 5,000 item store, I was at like 2,400 and change, and now I added some more listings because it was slowing down, and now it's like I have 5,200 items with 300 sold, I think. Or no, not 2,300. Like, let me see. It's definitely slowed down a little bit. My store's starting to like bloat up a little, so it's not ideal. But I don't really look at it as like. I don't really look at it as like how many items. I look at it as like the amount of money. So when I go to the performance tab and look at the sales. So for this last month, it was 17,164. And I sold, it says total buyers. Quantity sold 717 in the last 30 days. So whatever that is. Was that like 20 and a half? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really don't concern myself too much with it. I mainly look at how much money's coming in. So I like to sell $500 worth of stuff, and that profit's like, let's see, 500. So $200 profit on 500 would be 40%, and I definitely don't make 40%, but I'm making like closer to like $150 to $175 per day in profit. So it's not a lot, but that's on a $500 day. Like I'll have like $1,000 days, and then I had a really low one of $300 one day. So that was extremely low. But yeah, it's I'll probably sell 210,000 this year, I think. So like 28% profit maybe. So yeah, not too bad. But yeah, how many items do I list? So we're doing 35 a day now, and I have Randy, my part-time employee. She works 12 hours a week. She photographs just about all of them. And she also, oh my God. So I think I need to lift the labels up because I think I have them too far down, and I think it's not enough. It's like too much weight to pull up because I move that around, and that's probably the problem. All right. Let's see. This one. Okay. All right. I think that's the problem. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, hold on. So this is Christian Dior. Christian Dior is decent. This sold for 14 plus shipping, so $23 on the Christian Dior, and it is gonna be 8 ounces if I take this bag off of it. So Dennis says, I assume you use thrift store receipts to track expenses for tax purposes. How do you account for yard sale type sourcing expenses? So not a tax expert. People say that because of the whole monetization thing. But I do not keep any receipts. I think keeping receipts is ridiculous. But I do have all my purchases on a singular credit card. So you can look at the statements and see, and all those get logged as cost of goods or whatever. And then as far as yard sales or like private picks, things like that, you just, the withdrawal you take from the bank, like say you withdraw $400, you have to just earmark all that for cost of goods. And then you need to keep like a separate little money bag for when you want to do those types of things. And that's pretty much the best you can do on that. So that is what I do. But I do have a CPA, so they help me out. I run like this business is an LLC that's filed as an S corporation, so I'm actually an employee of my own company, and I only pay myself $30,000 a year, and then the rest of the money gets shielded from Social Security and Medicare. So that's 15.3% that you save on any money made past $30,000. Because from my understanding, you only have to pay yourself what the reasonable salary would be for the position you're working in your town. So like the average wage for like a retail like clothing manager or whatever would be, roughly 30,000, maybe 35. Here's a Carhartt fire resistant shirt. This sold for 16 plus shipping. So anything fire resistant. There's a couple brands that aren't very good, but most fire resistant is going to be really good money. And if you guys saw my Instagram or my YouTube short, I bought I think it was 4 cinch fire resistant long sleeve button shirts and 3 Ariats. And I did pay $16 to $19 for each, but I've sold those for like 40 plus shipping, 50 plus shipping in the past, and they're all in really good condition. So that was a major pickup. Really excited about that one. Because it obviously was all the same person, So T-Rog is talking about item specifics when listing using templates. So Brian Roning, if you go to his YouTube channel, he actually uses templates. I don't use templates. I sell similar off my own items, and I put in as little item specifics as possible. Because I also think item specifics are kind of ridiculous. The main thing that's going to sell the item is the profile picture, the title, and the price. Those are like the main things. And even at that, it's like the price. The price and the title have to be done well, because the title is carrying like all your keywords pretty much. The item specifics are just for like, I guess, an added benefit to the search, to the ranking maybe, but I don't know. I don't really concern myself with it too much. This is an Untuck It. It's a black long sleeve. This one sold for 16 plus shipping as well. So that's like the ideal sale is $15.99 plus shipping for me at $8.99. And if we look at the price on that one, $15.99, $4 buy cost, and then it's always typically first class. So this one's going to be 8 ounces, which will be slightly less. But it's an average shipping cost is like $5 because this one's $4.15, but sometimes they're more. So this one, it was net profit $12.27. That's the ideal net profit on a $4 purchase. So that's 3 times your money on $4. It's really attainable in the thrift stores. You just have to go on like half off days. You have to understand condition, like why, and then why is it okay to accept $8 on that item sometimes and then accept 16 other times. You have to understand all that stuff. And it looks like moving that didn't help the labels, so I'm going to have to troubleshoot that afterwards. Okay. T-Rog, it's Brian Roning, so I'll pull it up. We'll go to YouTube. Brian Roning. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. I've been, let's see, subscribed. I'll put it in the chat here. Him and I talk every day, so there you go. You're welcome, Brian. Hopefully T-Rog will go over there and ask you some questions. Yeah, so he uses listings. We go back and forth on it, but I'm not a fan. I like selling similar off my own items. I think it's faster. This one goes over here. Let's see. This is a Nike windbreaker pants. So it's sold for $13 plus shipping. Flip It Good says, howdy. Howdy. Coming in late. That's okay. The stream has been so-so. I feel like the Wi-Fi's gotten better, but it was pretty like glitchy earlier. And then I'm Just Key says, dang, looking like a pro streamer with the light setup and everything. Welcome. Welcome to the dungeon. No, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I spent a lot of time thinking about the lights and like ordering stuff. I ordered some incorrect stuff. I fixed my light box. And yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. It seems simple to do, but man, there's a lot going on with lights. And it just took some like troubleshooting and like actually devoting time to it, because I hadn't really devoted much time to it. I'm trying to get better at creating shorts. If you guys look at my most recent shorts, like the last 4, I put a lot more effort into the shorts. And the shorts seem to be getting a lot more subscribers. Who knows if they're actually going to watch the videos or just they are obsessed with watching shorts. But it's I think it's a fun form of content. Like telling a story in 30 seconds or a minute is a lot different than like a 10 to 20 minute video. So yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm really happy about that. I did have a really nice comment from somebody recently. And it's always nice to get the good ones, you know? It's always nice to get the good ones. Oh, my dad's calling. What? I can't talk, Dad. I'm on the phone. I'm using the phone as a camera. Josh says, what's up, Sean? First time catching a live. Go Bears. Much love from Illinois. Well, hey, that's the birthplace. I was born in Illinois, but I was a Bears fan because of my dad. I'm glad you caught the live, Josh. I got the Hester jersey, so we're going to be rocking Hester. If you guys look at this one, this is Under Armour camo. This is a chino short. This one sold for $23.99 plus $8.99. So, camo's just a really good print for stuff. Samantha says the colored lights are a fun addition to the background. Yeah, I think whenever I'm really angry, I'll just put like hard red lights and I'll like do that kind of thing. Maybe for Halloween we'll have like a themed one with the lights. I think that would be good. So. T-Rock says, you're subscribed to Brian. Well, ask him questions, man. Like, comment on his things. Be like, hey, dude, like, tell him to make a video on how to do the templates. That'd be a good video for him to make. Because he's working on building his channel and stuff. All right. So, pretty good sale there. Okay. Getting those to fall in. I've been doing a lot better, like, shooting them, like, throwing them in there. Okay, you got a pair of jeans here. This is a good one. 501s apostrophe 93s. Now, I saw these and I was like, interesting. And then I looked them up and they had some pretty strong sell-through rate. Sold for $28.99 plus $8.99 shipping. These are the type of items that are going to carry me through the winter time because my store is mainly summer clothes. A lot of it is short sleeve stuff, chino shorts, those types of things. So like these types of jeans are out there. This one sold for $29 plus $9, so you're looking at $38 for a pair of jeans. And you can usually find jeans for like 10 or less. So let's see. I'm Just Key says, I used to stream full time. I know about it. Yeah. So you know about the lights, man. Well, I'm Just Key. If you want to know, the big problem I had was my key light is the box light, and it was spilling so much light in the back here, so I put one of those like waffle grids on top of it. I can show y'all here. You see the waffle grid right there? That actually and then you can see that light there. So there's that light with the color bulb, and then there's that light right there. And those are my old product lights, my clamp lights. So those are $10 clamp lights. And yeah. And then I also have this light here, which I think I showed this last time. That light right there. And I'm probably going to switch that bulb out with the bulbs that I have now with the colors, because you can get an app and change the colors. But I put a piece of paper towel like over that one because it's kind of harsh. And yeah, so Anyway, and then, yeah, my ceiling light is not on. That's part of it, too. You got to turn the ceiling light off because it's too much. So it's like you create your own light for the room. But, yeah, that's what we got figured out so far. Josh says, what part of Illinois are you from? So I was born in Champaign, Illinois, and I was only there as a baby. My dad was in the Air Force, so we moved around, and that's where they popped me out. And I think we were there for a few months. And, yeah, that's that. I have been to a Wrigley Field for a Cubs game. I have cousins in Indiana. So I do want to take a Chicago trip, like whenever my son gets older, and then depending if we have baby number 2. So I do want to take a trip, though. I think that'll be fun. So, yeah. Trying to get those miles, man. The miles built up. We have Under Armour. Now, this is the hunting. So, you know how Under Armour has, like, their logo? They have a hunting and a fishing one. The hunting one has the antlers for the logo. And then the fishing one has hooks, like at the end of the points. This was the hunting one, long sleeve crew neck. This sold for $13 plus shipping, and that was what I listed it at. So it was a full price sale. $13 plus $8.99, that's $21. Or is it 22? 23? 13 plus 9 is 22. So $22. And I'm okay with that. And now that hunting season's coming, like all that camo stuff, the long sleeve button shirts, even like the jersey camo stuff, like the more woodland it looks, like the more trees and bark in that, those are better camo than some of the other ones, from what I've noticed. Okay. I'm wearing down a little. I'm not even going to joke. My nose and stuff. I need another pseudoephedrine, man. No wonder they make drugs off of that stuff. It's like, it's good, but yeah, it's starting to wear off. All right. Jamie says, what other resellers do you follow on YouTube? That's a great question. So, I follow my friend Brian Roning because, well, he's my friend, and I'm trying to help him as much as I can. And I'm trying to, learn like what else I can do better, because he has different setup in ways and then has stuff that's similar. Another one that I follow is ADH Dave. He's a guy that I follow pretty religiously. I watch his videos every time they come out. On his Flipper channel, I don't watch his picking one. I'm not the guy that's watching. I'm not the one that's watching like garage sale picking videos. Like I don't do that type of business. But what Dave offers is his knowledge of social media, his experimenting with like using AI for his cooking channel / just like integrating it with his life, So that is something that I appreciate, and I know that he's a good thinker. Like he comes off as like a dunce sometimes, but he's a really good thinker. Another person that I follow, I would say like Daily Refinements, but I really don't watch much of his stuff. I do watch the podcast, like the free, him and Tech and Sports do the podcast. I watch the free version. I've never paid for their kind of stuff. I'm really cheap when it comes to that. But I watched that one, I guess. And aside from that, I watched The Tape Never Lies. They're not, well, you said YouTubers. The Tape Never Lies is a Chicago Bears YouTube channel. But as far as resellers, let's see. I said Brian Roning, Daily Refinement, ADH Dave. I sometimes watch. I was watching some of American Arbitrage stuff, and then usually when there's a reseller event, I'll just watch like some videos to kind of like try to see what the event was like. So whoever's posting videos, the flip side I think is with that big guy from Philly Flipper who's down in Florida. I watched like some of those episodes because I do like the long form stuff. Like a lot of people watch these because they're doing photos or whatever, so I like listen to that. But some of the people I don't really know that he puts on there, so I don't really listen to them. And then, that's really it. I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I listen to a lot of the Iced Coffee Hour. I listen to a lot of Lex Friedman stuff. Taylor Bell, she was a reseller, but she's just a great YouTuber and very interesting person. So I watch her stuff. But yeah, that's kind of rounds out my YouTube thing. Okay. So this is Sir Pendleton. Sir Pendleton is slightly different than Pendleton. This is a wool long sleeve button shirt. It sold for $25 plus $9, so $34 on that. Thank you, Key, saying you like the setup, and then you getting Breaking Bad with the Sudafed comments. Yeah, I know. What do you think about the defensive coordinator drama on the team? Yeah, he had the FBI raid his house, so that's likely not good if they got a hold of his stuff. So it's a bad deal. I mean, he's already like never going to coach again. But you know what? He wasn't doing that good a job anyway. If we could only get rid of the O-line coach and the offensive coordinator, so maybe tell the FBI to go raid those guys' house so we can get rid of them too. Yeah, no, it sucks, man. Like, people make mistakes, you know. They gotta, you know, learn from it, I guess. Pay the what is it? You do the crime, you do the time, and hopefully they come out better on the other side. If not, then well, so be it. It sucks when if you're that old and you get in trouble like with like legal stuff. Like when you're younger, you can still recover, but when you're like 40 or 50, I mean, your life is like you're running out of time. Your time horizon now like gets jacked up. So. Beck told the people, said, go Chiefs. So, Beck, I'm actually going to ban you from the chat because we don't want any haters in the chat. And I can't do it from OBS, but I'm going to get back around to that. So, appreciate your terrible comment there. No problem. 32 people, and, yeah, we have 24 likes. So, I really appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out on this Sunday. Sunday. Oh, man, it's just like there's something going on. I think it's the speed. Like, there's settings and stuff. I'm so angry with my Rolo right now. Like, dang it, Rolo. Maybe Rolo can sponsor me and give me a Rolo. I need a new one. No, I just need to clean it. Here's the Eaton Contemporary. Eaton Contemporary is a really good brand. This one's like a beautiful looking, like, tight plaid with the blue. That was from the person, John, who bought 5 items at reasonable prices. Here is Lindsay. She got, a Ralph Lauren. Went for $12.79 plus shipping. So these types of Ralph Lauren's long sleeve button shirts, yellow, blue striped, and this has the flesh pony as well. I priced these all at $15.99 plus shipping to try to get that $12 profit. They went $12.79. So like, what is $12.79 in my business? Like, what does that equal? $12.79 plus the $8.99, $4 buy cost, $5 shipping, net profit $9.45. If you do that 10,000 times a year, that's $90,000 a year. So that is the goal. 10,000 items a year would be a pretty good sales goal. 10,000 items. That's what we're shooting for. Because we're not quite, I mean, look, I'm not making $100,000 on eBay. It's just not happening right now. I know there's other people around there that say they are, and if they are, I want to see their tax returns. But the majority of people are not. Now, like, total income with YouTube and, like, my other business, am I making $100,000? Like, no, but one day, yes. One day for sure, yeah. Jamie says, how do you spell Brian's name? I tried to look it up on YouTube and couldn't find it. Well, let's just put it in the chat right there. Great Deals Depot says, it has taken a while to wrap my head around tech and sports. I always thought he was older by his voice, but he looks so different than what I expected. Great guy. Yeah, I mean, he started really young, right? And I don't know. I mean, he looks kind of old to me. So, like, I don't know. I just wonder, like, how he, as a single dad, I wonder how he did, like, the childcare stuff. That's what I don't understand about tech. I'd like to ask him. Because I have a son now, and if my wife wasn't around, I don't know how many listings and stuff I would get up. Like, how often could I source? It's hard. A kid takes a lot of attention. So maybe he had a grandparent or somebody, or like, I mean, that's the hard part. That is the hard part. This is another Ralph Lauren, 12 plus shipping. T-Rog says, how many listings go up a day? 35. Today I got 31 up because I ran out of photos, but I have a couple pairs of shoes that I'm going to list, and I got a camera lens that I bought that I'm going to list. So 31 went up today, but then tomorrow I'll have to do photos and listings because Randy usually comes in Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that kind of stinks, but I've already de-tagged a lot of items, so. I'm Just Key says 38K gross on eBay. That's good. And then T-Rock says you're at 80K. Yeah, that's impressive, man. I'm doing decent too. Just trying to keep it going, you know. It's like I love making content and trying to like do fun ideas and stuff that I lose track of, like really focusing on eBay, you know. It's just kind of like it's not like exciting to me much anymore, you know. I mean, I definitely need to keep it going so I can pay my bills and all that stuff. But I'm so appreciative of everyone that watches, and it's so exciting to see how videos do. Like that last video I put out, I feel like I did a really good job on it, but maybe it's going to be more of an evergreen video for someone who needs that information. But a lot of you guys, I feel like a lot of my current audience wants what sold videos. They want to find out the items I'm buying, and maybe like the thrift with me videos. But I don't really like the thrift with me videos. Like I want to do that for more garage sales and stuff, but I just haven't been making the list on Saturdays. I've been like focusing on my son every Saturday morning because he's trying to walk, so I really need to teach him more of that. So yeah. Great Deals Depot says, do you ever take listings down completely and donate the items you have not sold? No, but I will take them down, and I've done this twice. I've taken down like a few hundred at a time and had like a big garage sale. Like if my wife has stuff she wants to sell, so I'll take that down, and I usually sell shirts $3 for $3 a piece or $4 for $10, and that's just to get it out of there. But now I'm not really doing that so much because it's hard to take down a bunch of items. Like it hurts like your soul to do, you know, but it's hard to do. And then throwing a garage sale is tiresome and boring. But I filmed the last garage sale I had. So I guess making a YouTube video about a garage sale would be pretty cool. So that would be a good idea. All right. We got 7 ounces. This is a Hurley Nike Dry Fit Polo. Did not sell for much money. $14 shipped. I'm Just Key says juggling everything is tough. Thrift videos are very popular for the reselling niche. Yeah, I just don't know if like my style reselling like thrift videos are that good. But the garage sale ones are cool. I feel like there's a lot more people that watch the garage selling ones. Okay. Here's a Ralph Lauren for Ahmed. Let's see. I feel like. Dang, I don't know if I got all of his. Okay, let's see. T-Rock says, I just want to get organized. I have a schedule. I only work 4 hours a day and let eBay do its thing. My problem is clutter. Yeah, just try to, I think Chris Daily Find Me, he would say something like every day grab like one item and take it out of your room. Like one item you don't use every day, and then eventually just like be very intentional with the stuff you have in your room. Like this top shelf here gets really cluttered because like this. My employee Randy got me this deck of Star Wars cards. And the reason she got them is because it was my birthday. She got me like a little gift thing. It says, now I'm the master. And she thought that was funny. So what am I doing with this? I just set it up here. So I need to like find a home for this because I don't really play cards. Like I don't play spades much anymore and stuff like that. So got to figure out what to do with that stuff. We got Pamela, got a Ralph Lauren here. So yeah. But key, yeah, juggling everything. It's pretty intense. So my day pretty much consists of waking up at 6, and this is a non-sourcing day. I wake up at 6, and I pretty much just take care of like my son and let my wife do her morning routine in the mornings, and then they go to daycare and work respectively at 7:35, and then I do finish like a quick breakfast, and then I'll usually get right on to like doing my eBay stuff, and like if there's any editing that I need to do, something like computer related stuff, and then around like 10 o'clock I like to work out, And then when I'm done working out, I'll kind of like clean myself up, get ready for the day. And I'll eat lunch. I'll usually make a steak. I've been doing grass-fed steaks lately and like a little bit of fruit. And then I go down to the store and I usually talk to Randy if she's there, or I'll just like start drafting listings or like organizing. Oh yeah, I ship items. I ship items like before lunch typically, or like right after lunch, just depending. And then I do some work down at my store office or whatever downtown. And then when I come back home, my wife is home with my son. And then from the time they get home at like 5:30 until about 8 or 8:30, it's full on dad mode. And then from there, I'll shower and then I'll work until about 10:30 or 11. That's like my entire day. And that consists of eBay and content and all that stuff. Not to mention just stuff that comes up, you know, like chores, you know, have to be done. Like, you know, just different random stuff comes up. So I work that every single day. And then Saturdays and Sundays, it's the similar but dialed back because I spend a lot more time with my family and things. And then we do trips. Sometimes we'll go on 3-day trips, or we'll do a 1-day like road trip type thing. So we do that kind of stuff. But right now, I'm really focused on building these up. Here's a Ralph Lauren V-neck pullover. Excuse me. Unplugged says, what if you promote your slowest sales to get the stuff out? I don't promote any items. What I like to do is just discount it. Just continually discounting it, that gets them to move. Let's see. I'm just Key says, you don't like your style. Copy someone else's style. You like then? Yeah, pretty much. Great Deals Depot. This is actually my favorite videos. Listing while watching you ship gives me encouragement. Oh yeah, that's good. I agree. I think that's good too. I've been this is kind of cheesy, but you know the motivational speech videos with like the dramatic music? I usually listen to that while I'm like warming up my arms or like my legs and stuff to work out. I'll listen to like 10 minutes of that because it gets me pumped, you know? They're just like, you know, when everyone else is taking it easy, like you are hard, like you are doing what needs to be done, like that kind of thing. I don't know. It makes sense though, you know, that stuff is hard. I've been taking cold showers too. So I'll do a cold shower, and what I do is I listen to like that Let the Bodies Hit the Floor song. I'll listen to that and I jump in, and that first like few seconds is intense. It is an intense feeling. But then after that, it's fine. It's like a normal shower. So I've been doing that, and it really helps. If you guys want to like shock your system, take a cold shower. All right. We have got a couple more here. I'm almost done actually. This one is Ahmed's. Oh, this is the last one. I actually have, and then I have another sale here. Hold on. So yeah, this is just a Ralph Lauren black short sleeve polo. So the solid color Ralph Lauren's, I would get away from buying the solid stuff. It just doesn't sell for that much money, and I need to stop buying them. I was able to sell them for good money a couple years ago, and now they just don't sell for as much. There's certain ones that do better. But like a faded solid Ralph Lauren, you're looking at like max money $16 shipped. So if you can get it for like less than 2 or 3, you'll be okay. But he says you like spades. Yeah, man, I love spades. I don't think my wife knows how to play though, so we'd have to find like another couple to play, and then I'd have to teach her. But my parents know how to play. All right. And then the last sale, I don't have it in front of me, but it is a Sony CyberShot. This is the 12.1 megapixels. It sold for $59.84 plus $8.99 shipping. So yeah, I found that camera for $1, believe it or not. They mispriced it at the local thrift store. They had a 2-pack. They had 2 cameras in one camera bag for like $2 or $3. I think it was $3. So Michelle says, I have 3 young sons. It is hard to balance being a reseller and a parent. Absolutely agree with that. T-Rock says, bro, doing 35 a day YouTube workout and family time is amazing. Nice. Yes, and that's 12 hours from a part-time employee, so that gets you to that. I mean, before I was doing that, but I did not have a son, so that was a little bit different. But yeah, all right, guys. It's football time. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys got something out of the video. I hope you like the camera setup. I am getting fiber whenever it comes in my neighborhood, which is like happening currently. Construction is underway, so no more glitching like this. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you guys kill it with your businesses, with your sales, with your lives. Hopefully that you guys do the things you need to do to like keep everything afloat and keep having a good time. So I will see you guys in the next video. It'll probably be a what sold, hopefully coming out this week. But yeah, keep watching the channel. Stay engaged. I'll see you later.